Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon, I'm all that.
As the Space City Brothers.
Like we never motherfucking left.
This is gonna be episode 6.
6 in the mix. What's good?
Yeah.
I'm your host, Henny Pendergrass, and as always with my brethren,
Space City Walt.
and we in this bitch.
Also known as the Space City's Dynamic Mercenary.
And we in this bitch. Live from the home of the Players and Pimps.
You remembered this time.
Whatever, nigga. So, you know how I go down in H-Town, you feel me? Anyways, let me get that out of my system. Walt, my brethren, how you been?
I was alright, except for several strange things.
Like what?
You know, people who walk outside of, like, doors without looking
Me.
where they're going.
Constantly.
Like, where I work is basically like a rectangle, and the center part is like the restrooms and the staircases and the elevators, and then you walk outside of those and it's like a square and you can like cut across it to go to the other side, but the area is like one long rectangle.
Yeah.
So the bathrooms are on our side by the cubicles, and then if you walk out, it's people's cubicles pretty much right there. And that's like on the other side of that right there is the break room. So it's basically just a hallway, and then it opens out once you pass them. People often walk out those bathrooms and then just don't look. So it's like I'm walking past it, and then they'll just walk, just boom, straight out. And when I walk out the bathroom, I always look on the other side.
Yeah. Check.
I open the door, I look, and then I walk.
Yeah. Check your peripheral.
But like people would just walk
across the street.
People just walk out that hole, just straight out and at speed. It's like, just slow down. Just slow down,
bro. You know how it go in the world of you're not gonna say what your job is.
Yeah, but no, it's just it doesn't make sense.
Niggas gotta get back to work, B.
People just leap out of the doors and shit. What's wrong with y'all?
Oh man, anything else?
I mean, that's only what's irritating me. There's a lot of things that we can talk about.
All right, so let's get into our first topic, bro. What you got?
Who is the modern GOAT medium tone Negro? Like, who's the modern GOAT medium tone person in the streets right now?
Medium tone.
Oh, like my color,
like your color.
Not dark.
So between like Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman. Yeah,
basically like who's like the top. Who is the top caramel tone dude that's like around our age now? Michael B. Jordan is disqualified because he's older. He's over 30.
Is he over 30?
Yeah, he's like 31.
So he's like 31.
So who is between 25 and 29?
That's hot right now. That's like stupid hot right now, huh?
Yeah.
John Boyega.
I was gonna say Kawhi Leonard, but I'm open to arguments.
Yeah,
this is just
Kawhi Leonard. Nah, Kawhi Leonard's not that hot.
Yeah, he is.
Kawhi Leonard's hot for basketball niggas, but if you're talking about just hot, like period hot, like John Boyega.
Well, I wrote down Kawhi, Michael B, but Michael B's older, so I'm gonna disqualify that, and Jalen Ramsey.
Who's Jalen Ramsey?
From the Jaguars, who was talking all the shit on the sideline.
See, I ain't watched no football last year. I was in the Super Bowl and a couple of Texans games I caught at work. I didn't see no football, so I don't know none of that fucking shit.
Okay,
I made a point not to fucking.
We could just get past that.
No,
that wasn't a well researched idea. It just came in my brain. So John Boyega
definitely though. He had Star Wars flick. He got the new joint coming out soon with the
Pacific Rim.
Yeah, the Pacific Rim 2, which I don't know, it might do good. It looks pretty good, honestly. And I saw a little bit of the first one, but that one looks real dope. And what else has he been in?
Well, now people are trying to get him to either be the next Green Lantern or to bring back Blade.
I don't want to see him in Blade. I don't think he'd be a good Blade.
His face is not like
it's not good
sharp enough. He has too soft features.
I mean, but if Chris Pratt can lose weight and become Star-Lord,
but we have no expectations for Star-Lord.
True.
Like Star-Lord was just like
he could have been any white boy.
The whole Guardians of the Galaxy was just like, oh, they're doing that. Well, that might be.
I dead ass didn't know what the fuck a Guardian of the Galaxy was until the movie started coming out.
It's too obscure for us to care. But Blade, we already have a Blade, and it's Wesley Snipes. He has the cheekbones, the slim face.
I wouldn't do a straight Blade reboot. I'd probably do like a sequel because you're not gonna replace Wesley Snipes as Blade. I'm sorry. Whoever has the task of replacing him as Blade, you got your hands full because niggas love Wesley Snipes.
Or just put Wesley Snipes back as Blade and just make
too old though.
No, probably not.
Unless you can do like a Logan thing.
I mean, Logan.
I would definitely watch a Logan. No, I'm saying like, but in a Blade universe, like an old man Blade.
Yeah, he's a fucking vampire. He could just be like, oh, true. I haven't tasted blood in 2 years, so my body is
gonna
aging.
Be longer than that shit.
I'm just saying, like, Blade is basically like semi-immortal.
Do you think Wesley Snipes is shaping up to get back to playing?
I mean, he was doing the Expendables, so.
Oh shit! But that was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
They be trying to make each other be in shape and stuff.
I'll watch that shit, honestly. They need to do a Blade something. We need to like get a whole Black Marvel series going, like with Storm, fucking Blade, Black Panther. Because don't they have a team in the Marvel universe is all black superheroes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that shit before.
I mean, there's a black person that becomes Captain America.
But that's just Falcon.
The only thing I've really read is...
I don't like Falcon.
Only thing I've really read is the Civil War. That's only...
I don't like the way they did the Civil War either, but that's because they couldn't get the rights to the X-Men. I think if they got the rights to the X-Men, they probably could have did better with it.
It would have... The actual events of it would have been more truer to the comic.
Yeah, truer to the comic. That's what I was saying.
But really, the Civil War involves so many things.
Yeah, it's pretty much the whole universe.
Like, you would have needed the Fantastic Four. You would have needed a bunch of random Marvel superheroes. You would have needed Logan. You would have needed... you would have needed like the entire Spider-Man cast fleshed out because Spider-Man was grown and married during the Civil War. Yeah, and the whole thing was like he was like the person who kind of made everybody start joining the registration because it's like he revealed himself
to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, he revealed his secret because that was like Tony Stark's stance. Like, if we're gonna be registered, then we gotta be all the way. He was basically like, you either gotta be 2 feet in or you gotta be 2 feet out. And so Peter Parker revealed himself, had to hide his family and stuff. That's
some weak ass shit, bro. Tony Stark would be the first one to fucking lead the charge and mutants registering themselves, even though this nigga was pretty much the first, you know what I'm saying, Avenger and shit. This nigga, he built fucking suit of mechanical technical armor that shoots missiles and rockets and defied the government for so long, and it's just like, oh well, yeah, we need well,
the thing that caused it was like a dude blowing up an elementary school. He killed like 800 people.
Oh shit. See,
because what happened is that there was like a group, I think they were mutants. Of
course the mutants.
They were either mutants, like teenage mutants, or just teenage superheroes, and they were trying to like apprehend villains on like a reality show.
Oh.
And one of them was a dude who could just create he could just make basically like a nuclear level explosion. And he escaped, and they were chasing him down, and he got into the school, and he was basically like caught, and he was like, fuck it, I'm blowing this shit up, and he just blows up the whole area. And so people was like, you know, we need control over this. And Tony Stark was, you know, I'm gonna head up this side. And Captain America was like,
fuck that shit.
Fuck y'all and fuck that. So he started the other side, and they all like went underground.
So
you should read the Civil War.
I know I am. I played the games. Remember the games?
I think I still have the files.
I'm gonna read that shit.
Hey, so remember the you gonna laugh. Remember the Dru Hill reunion?
Oh my god! What reunion? Them niggas did like one show and it was like fuck each other.
Remember I call it the Dru Hill D reunion.
Bro, them niggas
they reunited for like one afternoon.
Yeah, nigga, not even a full afternoon. It was like 2 hours.
Then they went on the radio the next day and dude was like, "Hey, I appreciate y'all for getting back together. I love y'all. I'm not gonna join. I'm gonna do my own thing." And Cisco was like, "What? You could have said that yesterday. Why didn't you say that on a phone call yesterday?"
Dog, that shit was hilarious, bro. You got everybody all excited. Like, we finna make this comeback. You can go to radio and be like, never mind.
Nah, I'm not in.
And it was. Please tell me, what is that nigga doing now? The one who didn't want to be a part of.
I don't remember. I gotta look it up,
bro. Because I need to know this. I hope this nigga is selling records and doing tours and shit. If he ain't doing shit with his life,
hold on. That's a week yet. Let's come back. Just and remember they got into a wrestling match,
bro.
If you're listening to this and one, you're not American, or two, you were born after like 96, Dru Hill was this male band,
semi-successful. They had like 2 hits that you remember. Be real.
I don't remember Dru Hill specifically. I had one album that I played the shit out of my CD player. I think it was Dru World Order. Or it might have been
Dru World Order.
It was either that or it was just Cisco's second album.
I know they had Tell Me What You Want, and then they had that other song, Somebody Sleeping in My.
Bro, I love that song.
And then they came back with the remix and made that bitch a bop.
With my head.
How you gonna make a song about cheating catchy, bro? No one even remembers the original version.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Giving you
everything but my gave you well.
Okay, so they had Dru Hill is a male band from Baltimore. The park they used to hang out was called Dru Hill, and so that's basically how they got their name.
The niggas probably on the corner singing and shit.
Yeah. So their group was Nokio.
The nigga name is Nokio.
That's not his name. That was like his nickname.
Oh.
It's an acronym for Nasty, On Key, and Octave. Moving on past
what
that.
What the fuck? We're just gonna move past
Edit
that shit and be like, don't ever tell people that shit again. Put that shit in the wiki.
We're just gonna move past that. Cisco, which is spelled Sisqo. There's Woody, whose full name was a Big Woody Rock.
That's the fat guy, wasn't it?
I don't remember. That's definitely an 80s name.
Big Woody Rock. Sound like a rapper from the 80s.
Yeah.
Or a DJ.
Yeah, they're from Maryland.
Maryland.
Let me see what it says.
Baltimore, Maryland. That's how they talk in Maryland.
Yeah, they had a name, and then they changed that name from their name was Legacy, and they changed it to Dru Hill after Dru Hill Park, a popular park on the west side of Baltimore, the name of which is pronounced Dru Hill in local Baltimore accent. So it's basically the terrible Baltimore accent where they can't pronounce anything. So it's Dru Hill, and they just like Dru Hill.
Dru Hill.
I'm from Baltimore.
I'm Baltimore. Maryland.
And a dragon is used as a logo for the group.
Why? Did they ever say why? It's just like Cisco really like karate flicks, so we use a dragon.
I guess so, because Cisco's debut album was Unleash the Dragon, which I definitely had in 1st and 2nd grade, and me and Ashton loved the shit out of that album.
Shout out to Ashton.
Shout out to Ashton Travers from O City. We loved the shit out of that album. That album had Thong Song.
Bro, Thong Song is the hottest song to only have one verse.
And so Their first album went platinum. The second album was double platinum. The third album, Dru World Order, was gold, and then they made Independence Day.
These motherfucking days.
And that hoe was 8 years later. That was from 2010.
That bitch probably only sell 20,000 copies at the most.
Let's see what's going on in here. They added Antoine Tao Simpson in 2008. He won a talent contest called Dru Idol.
Who showed up for Dru Idol? Like, it's gotta be all washed niggas over 30.
Niggas in Baltimore.
It's gotta be washed. I can't see no 20-something-year-old be like, yeah, I want to be a part of Dru Hill. They had to be like 35.
All right, let's see if we can wiki the failed.
Got this feeling.
Okay. Okay, here it is. In early 2008, the original quartet version of Dru Hill began touring alongside whatever. They were touring alongside 1990s acts such as Tony, Belle Biv DeVoe, and their former producer Keith Sweat. On March 6th, the group appeared on WERQ, a Baltimore radio station, to promote their reunion. In the midst of interviews, however, Woody announced he was quitting the group again to dedicate himself to his gospel ministry. A YouTube video shows Cisco walking out of the interview as a result, and Woody and Nokia fighting while Jazz and the manager Kevin Peck tries to break it up.
Dog, that shit look like some staged ass like motherfucking like All My Children shit. I was like, y'all niggas is really fighting in this radio station. I bet that video got that radio station so many views, bro.
And then it says the group held a contest in their native Baltimore. See, I told you. For a replacement for Woody, setting upon new singer Antoine Tao Robinson. The group never said why they did not keep Scola in the group, although it was later stated by Nokia that five people mess up the money.
Niggas, bro.
I think once I thought about writing this down, I like re-downloaded their albums. I haven't put them on anything. They're just on my hard drive.
Bro, I like 3 songs. That's all I remember from Dru Hill.
That's enough.
Right? Especially after this shit. Shit, 5 people fuck with money. You gotta say it like you from Baltimore. 5 people fuck with money.
My cousin's in the older room, probably gonna make her mad. Hey, here's a philosophical question. Can Ashanti act?
Oh shit! What has she been in? No, yeah. Ashanti can act.
Coach Carter.
Ashanti can act. Nah, she can't.
Yeah, well, she couldn't act in that because
she was in.
When she was supposed to be from California, and she was like, "Well, if you want to talk, you can call."
Nah, Ashanti can't act. Ashanti ain't been in shit. She was in a lot of shit though. She was in that one movie. We're gonna get you, John Carter.
Let's not fly too close to the sun. Let's actually look up her IMDb.
Nah, I remember some of them.
Okay, let's
Coach Carter.
Start from the bottom.
Probably some obscure ass.
She was in the movie Malcolm X, student in Harlem classroom.
The movie with Denzel Washington.
I guess so.
She was in the movie with Denzel Washington.
It says uncredited though.
She probably lying her motherfucking ass off.
Apparently she was in a bunch of like shorts, probably for the label. She was on Sabrina Teenage Wick once.
That's probably when she first started her career.
Nah, this was like in the midst of it. It was like 02. She was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer once. She was on The Proud Family once.
Everybody was on The Proud Family once. If you were black, you was on Proud Family at least.
She was
3
in
times.
Coach Carter. She was in The Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Ashanti, was that popping back then?
Oh, she was on John Tucker Must Die.
John Tucker Must Die, yeah. She played the cheerleader, the black one.
It's still at a no. She was in Resident Evil Extinction.
Don't give a fuck about those movies.
Yeah, those.
Terrible.
I saw the second one like 8 times. Whichever Resident Evil movie where she had like powers and they were getting attacked by like zombie crows that were killing everybody.
Oh yeah, Mike Epps was in the movie.
And then she had like some powers to like somebody was about to get like roasted by a flamethrower. She like held the flames back away.
See, no, I didn't see. I just know. I remember the Mike Epps being in the movie part, and the crows was like attacking the bus or some shit.
Yeah, and then there was one where like they had like 1 million clones of her, and she was like the clone that escaped. So they had clones. They would make clones and then put them in the facility to see if she escapes. And if that clone dies, they just throw it in a pit full of other clone bodies, and then just like just wake up the next clone to see if they'll be able to escape. I think they were trying to like replicate her powers by cloning her, and then they just kept if they were imperfect and they couldn't escape the facility, they would just basically just die from a trap.
The movie sounds
and they'd be like,
terrible.
Yeah, they weren't.
Sounds awful.
And then
probably the first one was good. Anytime you got to give your main character powers, the movie's just done for. Anytime you got to go to space, give your character powers. Or say like they have an evil twin or some shit. That's it.
Yeah,
or jump a shark.
We're talking about you, Friday the 13th. I watched the cracked video where they ended up discussing Friday the 13th. It was like Evil Dead. It was the fact that Evil Dead, Jason, and Freddy and what's Freddy Krueger's movies?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, those are in the same universe.
How?
Okay, so from what I remember, Friday the 13th, the whole series spans like 30 or 40 years, starting from the 70s. Jason in Manhattan is in like 2003.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I think I remember that episode, but I don't remember the finer points of that shit.
So all those movies are chronological, and then at the end of whatever is technically the last chronological Jason movie, they find the Necronomicon, which causes Evil Dead.
Okay.
But they were discussing like the whole Jason like timeline, and the silly dude was like, "Gosh, this series is garbage.
This is terrible, bro." He's alive. He's alive through the second one. I think somebody kills him finally, but no, his mama had secret magical wish powers, so she put a curse on him. He put a curse on himself, and he gets to come back to life. No, he met the devil. The devil sent him back. He lives.
No, Jason Goes to Hell is like the FBI found him and then they blew him up.
Oh yeah.
And then he like comes back.
He comes back with the Necronomicon, whatever the fuck.
Before that, I think it's just like he just kills everybody and the movie ends.
Nah, because a few people make it.
Or
the girl and Tommy Voorhees.
One of them was like a girl who had like psychic powers, and she like killed her family by collapsing a deck under them. And so in that movie, she resurrects her dead father like 10 years later when she's older. In one of the movies, she resurrects her dead father in the lake, and he like pulls Jason in the water or something. Yeah, garbage.
That is terrible. Niggas was really fucking. Bro, I feel like movies that started in the 70s, niggas was just on coke.
So she was in The Muppets Wizard of Oz. She was in Resident Evil Extinction. She was on She was on Law and Order one time.
Everybody's been on Law and Order.
She was on something called Stuck. Yeah, so
I don't know what the fuck that is.
The answer is no.
No. The only good thing she was in was that one Nick Cannon flick.
Love Don't Cost a Thing?
I think it was Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Is that her? I didn't see that on her. I think that's Christina Milian.
Oh, that's Christina Milian. You right.
So the answer is no.
No. Never mind.
Absolutely no.
I can't believe I got... they both fine as fuck.
She's still fine.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hurt Bay 2?
Bro, I watched that shit. That shit is hilarious, bro. That nigga got
trash.
So mad. He was so upset, bro. When she said she had a new nigga, he was like... He wasn't expecting that shit. He thought she was just gonna be hurt. He probably was gonna try to shoot a shot afterwards, bro. I really feel like he was gonna shoot a shot.
The thing was, he was like, people are like judging him and calling him names.
Because you garbage, nigga. What you mean, though?
In the next 4 minutes of video, he proved that he was even more ain't shit. Like,
bro,
They was in a whole relationship. Then he comes in and say, "Oh, we weren't in a relationship. You thought you were in a relationship. I never said that." It's like, dude.
Girl was like, she did the white that gift for that white boy Blinky. She went, bro.
Like, dude,
dog, that shit was funny as fuck, bro. She was like, I washed my hands of you. Then he went, I do the same. I was like, you a bitch ass nigga.
This is trash.
Oh, bitch ass nigga.
This ain't shit.
Pussy ass nigga. I can't stand niggas like that, bro.
This trash.
Niggas just slimy and shit. I promise he was gonna try to shoot a shot after that shit.
That's why light skinned people have to die, my guy.
Bro.
We just gotta cleanse the earth of light skinned niggas.
Nigga talking about, we only did it to, pursue our media careers. She was like, what, nigga?
She was like,
what, nigga?
She was like, no, I wanted to know why the fuck you cheated on me.
Yeah. Bro, that shit, she's fine, though. She's really pretty.
Yeah, but she clearly...
Stop fucking with light-skinned niggas that look like...
Yeah, she's clearly making
I love McConaughey.
She's clearly making poor life choices. And you know what? I don't need those kind of people around me.
Bro, he looked like a trash nigga.
Yeah, he had the whole fuckboy haircut to begin with. And he
that weird flat top, but like the back is too long shit. It's like, bro,
I guess they're calling it the sponge hairstyle.
Whatever the fuck, bro.
I hate it. I've hated it since I've seen it.
They look like he hang around white boys, wear skater shoes and shit.
Whatever he does, he's definitely ain't shit nigga.
Bro, I'm glad she popping off the shit, and that nigga.
It's just getting internet hate,
bro. But she got with another light skinned nigga, so
really,
it's going the same way. Probably.
You seen the pictures or something?
Apparently, I saw this on Tumblr. Apparently, they had I don't know. This dude's so obscure. He's not like well known, but they had that one meme on Hurt Bay One. Where the boy, he was with the girl, but it wasn't like him though. It was another light skinned dude. It's supposed to be funny. It was like a skit.
I'm not looking at people's parodies of stuff. That's one thing I don't look at is people's parodies of stuff. I truly don't care.
Just know that she dated another light skinned nigga.
I mean, she can. If we got to kill one, we got to kill them all. So don't make a difference to me.
Oh my god.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse my language.
Allegedly.
We need to eliminate one. Then we need to cleanse the world with violence of them all.
This nigga's dark-skinned Hitler or some shit.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, too far?
Well, see, now it's not funny anymore. You ruined it.
I'm sorry. You talking about eliminating light-skinned people and cleansing them and shit.
You ruined the joke by pointing out the joke.
No, I'm sorry.
The fuck? You that one disembodied voice from Family Guy. Oh, it's funny because it's funny because he's actually not eating the chocolate. Oh, that's what you're doing now.
Pretty much.
What is her Twitter?
Fuck if I know. I saw the shit on Tumblr, nigga. I caught a video that somebody re-uploaded and they give her no credit.
Yeah,
but apparently she does like skits on Instagram or whatever.
Oh, here you go. Her name is Real Creole Court. Nah, I would never date her.
Anytime somebody has Creole in there,
you stay the
fuck away from them.
Stay the fuck away from me. Yeah. And they do not have common sense.
Nope.
They don't even know what Creole means.
Nope. The Creole king, the Creole queen, the queen. Nah, B. I'm sorry. Nope. No. Creole's for niggas who speak French.
She put Bay and Ray from October 2017, and this is a very light skinned nigga with basically like peach fuzz mustache.
That's him. That's the nigga I was talking about. Another light skinned niggas, bro.
Oh yeah, that's why we gotta get rid of him.
Another light. You not even that light, ma. Why you trying to make yourself seem lighter than you is, ma? You light. You not that light, ma.
I finally got some boots.
Oh, you found some?
So back in the first episode, I was talking about getting boots. Got me some James Madison boots. Them hoes
and his motherfucking brands and shit.
I mean, they're comfortable. That's the thing. They're so comfortable. Like they got like the soft insole and stuff. Boy, they're so comfortable. I wore them like 3 days straight. Like the very.
What them hoes called? James Madison.
Yeah, James
Madison. Cut the check. Free promo, B.
They're so comfortable. They're very comfortable.
I need a 14 wide or a 15.
I tried on one pair and I was like, oh, this is it. That's it.
This free promo. Cut the check. We gonna at y'all niggas on Twitter. Cut the check. Anytime we do free promo, cut the check, or at least give us free shit. You don't even have to cut the check. Just give my man's another pair of boots. Give me a pair of boots. I'd be happy. Preferably waterproof boots.
I need mine black because I have brown, so I need black or
all
dark
black
brown.
Everything. Wakanda forever.
Speaking of boots, as far as wardrobe, for whatever reason, when I go to work and I drink water, therefore I go to the restroom 5 times before and after lunch, not including the times I go to take a dump or to look at Twitter, or both. So my zipper. So it turns out that a lot of the times I don't actually pull up my zipper, so my zipper's always down like throughout the day, till I go back to the restroom and realize my zipper's been down for like an hour and a half.
Nas better not hear this. She gonna come slide you, nigga. Yeah, I trying to show your meat to coworkers.
Hey, if here's the thing, I'm like Hannibal Buress. My thing now is to have my fly down. If you acknowledging my fly, I mean you looking at my dick, and I'm gonna get hostile. Okay. Oh, my fly is down. How about your life is down? My fly is down because I'm not a conformist piece of shit like you. Okay.
Nas like that's.
If you know my fly is down, then you looking at my dick. Why you looking at my dick?
Nas like that's fine and well, but nigga, let that fly be down. Shouldn't come work and slide you, nigga.
Nah.
Pull your fly up, nigga.
Security gonna stop her.
It's a tough. Then you gotta pretend like you don't know her. And then when she call you, be like, oh man, you know security be tripping sometimes. They real strict too. But you told her, I heard you say you don't know who that crazy girl is.
Here's my thing. My phone is off at work, so I'm not answering calls.
Oh man.
What's also funny is that so my desk faces, it's not straight up south. I don't think it's even south. Maybe no, it's not south. My desk kind of faces like northwest. So like but we're in the corner by windows. So like sometimes during the day, if it's a nice day, I'll go and open the windows, and then people who are like catching the sun will like close the specific window. So it was one day, it had been cloudy all week, then it was sunny. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna open up all the windows, get some light in here. It got to like 3 or 4 something, and the sun is like in the windows in front of me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna close them all. Well, not all of them. I'm just gonna close the 2 that the sun is coming in that's facing me. The sun is coming in the crack between the blinds and like the bar that's between the windows.
So you can't
directly
close
into my eye. So
karma.
So I have to like push my keyboard over a half foot, and then like rotate all my screens, and then slide my chair over, just to be able to tolerate the sun.
Bro, that's what you get.
For like a whole hour, I have to sit like that, looking like an idiot. It's a necessity. The sun giveth and taketh away my color vision. What's funny is that there's one guy who like had recently got promoted to like the site manager, and so like our manager, like your supervisor sits near you, so like he'll come like talk with our supervisor about stuff, but sometimes like he'll come and just chill, or he'll have like a long conversation, and then they'll start laughing out loud, but that irritates me. But I'm also the person who just makes random noises all day.
Yes, you are. Just makes all the randomest noises.
But as soon as they start laughing, I'm like, what the fuck can they get to work? What the fuck?
Hey, can you niggas calm down?
Like, hey, y'all keep it down over there. I'm trying to work over here. And
to go back to doing clicking noises and shit.
No, I don't make noises. I make noises when I'll be like, I like.
That's some more watch nigga shit.
I just make noises out loud throughout the day.
That's some more watch. You just make random noises.
Or I listen to a podcast and like start like giggling, like snicker laughing.
Bro, that's
I be
me.
trying to hold it in from not laughing out loud.
Bro, that's
obnoxious.
Bro, that's me, bro. At one point, I think I was listening to the Reed or the Bodega Boys, and somebody said some hilarious. Bro, I couldn't hold it. I was just ha ha ha, like walking from one section to another in front of all these customers, nigga. I'm rolling, bro. I'm not even supposed to have my headphones in. I'm rolling, bro. Shit, it be like that, bro.
And I also like shift around all day, and I get up several times a day. But as soon as somebody else makes noise, I'm like, can y'all keep it down?
Like, sit the fuck down.
You're disturbing me. Can you stop disturbing me? You're disturbing me. Stop it. Please stop it.
So, Wrinkle in Time just dropped, bro. Have you seen it yet?
What drop?
A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, no.
I'm kind of debating if I know it's probably bad to say that, but like I didn't read the book, so I know nothing about A Wrinkle in Time.
I read it I think I read it in middle school, and then I bought myself and my cousin a book. I haven't even read it again.
Is it that good?
I don't recall, because we were doing AR then, so I was just trying to get points to get like a Slinky or something.
Yeah, stupid ass shit they get you to try to read the mandated books they want you to read. Here's a list of books you can read during the summer, and you read all these books and you get points. Like, we can't read, like,
yeah. And once you exhaust all the Harry Potter books, then it's just like, okay, do I read like 4 books worth
fucking Love and Peace,
points?
Love and War, or some shit?
Do I read four books worth 8 points, or 2 really large books worth 20 points, or try to get somebody to take my AR test for a book they read and they just don't feel like doing it, or they're into another book, so they don't care.
All for some $9 store bullshit.
Or do I try to read a Shannara book and not understand where the hell this fits in the timeline of Shannara?
Didn't they make that show? Didn't they make it into a show on MTV?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix now?
I also still don't understand who these people are. I understand what most of them are. Like, I understand druids are just like dudes who do magic. They basically just make a race of mages. And they have elves. That's about it.
This nigga just knows the finer points of just like every sci-fi.
And then they have I don't even remember what the stones are called, but the stones have magic powers. I only remember the 4 horsemen because they had like the 4 horsemen of death, and they were like laying siege to a dude at the castle, and he was trying to fight him. And
I mean, real with you, bro. I've never heard this book at all, so everything you telling me,
I don't remember which book it was, because they were at the library, and like
I did read.
Nigga,
the last time I've been to a library was.
I just remember the one dude was trying to fight the 4 horsemen.
I'm at the library tomorrow.
Like pestilence, it was like the sickly one. If he touched you, you like immediately would just vomit on the spot.
Yeah.
And there was like War, who was like just armor clad and had like this giant battle axe and stuff. And then like Death, if he touched you, like whatever part he touches just rots. So the dude was fighting him like 4-on-1, and then like Death like touched his arm, and like he had to like cut his arm off.
I might actually like this out there.
It was tough. And then they had one character called Garrett Jax, who was like a master of weapons. And so like he just carried like 2 swords and a staff, and like every time he was with like a human dude who's kind of, he was basically like Frodo, so he wasn't like that tough. And like Garrett Jax would just kill 4 people like it's nothing. Or like they had to fight like a giant, I think it was like a giant crocodile, and Garrett Jax just like everybody just getting thrashed by it, and Garrett Jax just kept running up on it. I should try. I think they made comics of it. I might try to find those.
That shit sound good as fuck, actually. So I might have to try to watch that bitch. I'm not reading no books. I'm too old to be reading books and shit.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I've gone back to reading books. I got the basketball and other things here. I've read Bill Simmons' book. I read Jalen Rose's book. I read a book about Michael Jordan. I have those other books I bought. I have several books. You should read. It helps your language.
I do need that. Ooh, Lisa Bonet says Bill Cosby had a sinister, shadowy energy. She's the only person to say some shit about Bill Cosby.
What did Felicia Rashad say about him?
She was hooking for that nigga.
Was she in support of him?
Yeah, she was. Rudy was. Malcolm Jamal Warner kind of upset that Blackish got made after his show got canceled. He not gonna say it, but I feel like he is. His show, and he's supposed to have a show with what's her name on Blackish. Oh my god, I forgot the main. Shit, I don't watch the fucking show, so.
What did he say? He said he feels several different ways about it. One, because the show was taken off the air, it's literally taking money out of my pocket.
Yeah, real nigga.
Look, the very next word, the New Jersey native explains. Yeah, that sounds like some Jersey person shit.
Hell yeah. I mean, real shit, like, it's wrong with shit, but, like, bruh, like, I need my bill, bruh. Like, the lights gotta get paid and this whole.
And then he's like, you just look at how the media is playing it out, but you can't help to think about Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, Stephen Collins.
So you fucked up, but you could have just said, left it at these niggas taking my money, and then
I guess he's saying it's getting way more attention at once than those
Roman
guys.
Polanski. He's a trash nigga. Roman Polanski is a garbage nigga. But anyways, we getting off. We tangent too much.
That's what we do.
Barack Obama might produce a series.
He was saying that Woody Allen's movies haven't been pulled off the air. Roman Polanski is still celebrated. Stephen Collins' show still comes on. So it's interesting how it's very unbalanced. They're trying to take Mr. Cosby's star off of Hollywood Walk of Fame.
But Donald Trump out here telling.
He said, I'm in no position to defend him because I can't, but nor will I throw him under the bus. That's how I feel about a lot of things. Like, I'm just in the middle. I'm not on one extreme or the other. I'm just like in the middle. And it's like I'm not even sure what to actually do.
I feel him on that. I mean, me personally, I feel like if we're gonna go after Bill Cosby, let's go after all these motherfuckers. We already know Woody Allen out here dating his
stepdaughter.
Yeah, married to his stepdaughter after his wife died.
Let's just burn it all down.
Yeah,
just burn.
Start with Donald Trump. Pick that bitch. Oh, did they already pick that bitch up?
Somebody had like.
They removed it and donated it, but I think they put it back down though.
Somebody jackhammered it. That's the last.
Donald Trump has a star in Hollywood for no reason. For literally just being in the news. What has he been in that you like? He deserves a star in Hollywood. Did you see Dirty Money?
No.
Go watch Dirty Money, bro.
I'm not. I don't watch things that make me mad,
bro. It's not even so much that it made me mad. It's more so much. It made me like question just like society, bro. Like, because Donald Trump was but mostly just older generations, because Donald Trump was a failure. He's a noted failure. Like,
yeah, he's bankrupt like 8 different things,
bro. He bankrupt 3 casinos, 2 that were doing good. He bankrupt them hoes still. He couldn't get this one project off. The nigga lied about doing most of the buildings in New York.
Trump
his name
University.
That's a fucking fraud, bro. This nigga has a licensing agreement. Most of the buildings that have his name on them in New York, he doesn't fucking own. He owns like, I think it said 3 or 4 out of like 17 buildings with his name on it.
You keep going. It's getting hot in my room.
It's like, nigga, you lying. And what threw me the fuck off is the older generation seeing this nigga fucking fail. Like, since the 70s, fail after fail.
Well, you know, the people who voted for him were poor, white, uneducated people. So.
But that's what I'm saying. Older people from like earlier generations who seen this nigga fuck up.
No, even young white people. It's just,
young white people.
It's just the fact that he can spend money on things. They think he's a successful businessman. It's like, no, all his money is old money.
It's not even his, bro. They said, I think they had this one dude up there who said he did the autobiography for Trump. He said that from his estimates, Donald Trump is only worth anywhere from $150 to $250 million. But if you look up how much Donald Trump's net worth, it's like $3 billion.
Yeah, but looking up net worth is usually not very correct, honestly.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, if you go to most of these websites and shit, he'll be like in the billions. It's like, no, this nigga's not worth the billion. He's worth a fraction. This nigga gets paid about as much as LeBron does.
If not less. LeBron got an actual $1 billion deal.
Bro, that shit crazy. I wonder if that shit is gonna like turn over to his kids and shit once his son hits the league.
Nah, he'll probably have himself buried in it.
in the contract, in the Nike, they gonna bury LeBron.
Oh, you talking about LeBron? I thought you talking about Donald Trump.
Oh no. His
Mm-hmm.
kids are not getting none of that shit. He ain't got shit to give.
That's what I'm saying. Donald Trump is probably gonna have himself buried, and he probably is gonna have himself. You know how weird people will like have the dead relative like in a pose.
No. Donald Trump's gonna build a pyramid.
No, he's not gonna build a pyramid. He's gonna build like
Pharaoh Trump.
He's gonna make like the top 4 floors of Trump Towers like a museum to himself.
With him, and when you get to the end of it, it's just gonna be him.
It's just him
like this.
And he's gonna have his hands replaced with prosthetics so they look normal size. And then he's just gonna have like a gigantic dildo to replace his thumb penis.
His thumb penis, yeah. Oh my god, bro!
And he's gonna have an even worse wig than he wears now.
Nah, is he gonna have like luxurious ass mane?
No, that's the thing. Is he's not gonna know. He's gonna expect. He's gonna want more. But the fact that he's having that built, his children are gonna be like, man, fuck this, and they're gonna use an even worse wig.
Nah, they ain't giving him shit. They're just gonna put him in a cardboard box and leave him in the fucking woods somewhere, some Russian ass woods. Donald Trump's gonna die in a cabin in the woods. In Russia next to the Kremlin. Can I say that? Can I say that without Secret Service coming after us?
I mean, up until Bill Gates turns your the internet off with his satellites.
Hey, look.
When your phone stop working, then you'll know.
Big Bill, bro. I ain't got no problems with you, bro. Big B's. Only B's I represent is Bills, bro. Bill Gates, bro. BGs. What's good?
You could have just said Microsoft.
I don't know.
You could have made that so much easier on yourself and just said Microsoft.
I was trying to think of something to go with Big Baller Bread.
No, you would have had such an easier time if you just said Microsoft.
But look, I forgot his last name is Gates, so I couldn't think.
You would have had such an easier time if you just said Microsoft.
Oh man,
it would have been so simple.
Nah, that nigga gonna know I'm lying. He know I got a PS4. You know, come to my. What's this Sony shit then?
You could have just not said it.
It's alright. I'm gonna go talk to.
Wait, did they? Who won the fight on South Park? Didn't Bill Gates?
Bill Gates won the fight on South Park. Didn't he have Microsoft tatted across his back? I think. It was like Microsoft 64 tatted. Or Windows. I can't remember. It was across something. I think it was across his back.
I think it was across his stomach, like Tupac's Thug Life.
Oh my god. He was all shredded up and tatted up and shit. They had Bill Gates do like this thing on Ellen where he guessed how much a product was or some shit. And the nigga had like rice-a-roni. He said like $4. It's like 89 cents. I was like, nigga, you really haven't been poor in a long ass time, have you?
I don't even know what rice-a-roni is.
Bro, that's some white people shit. It's definitely some. I ain't even heard.
I wouldn't be able to guess that.
Black people eat jambalaya. I want some jambalaya. I want some jambalaya noodles.
Go to that place in Pearland.
They make good jambalaya.
I don't know.
I smoked my shit and cheese.
Somebody had it before, and I went there, but I mean,
with chicken in it and sausage.
My family's from New Orleans, so I just eat at home jambalaya, which is basically Zatarans.
New Orleans niggas make jambalaya just because it's like a Thursday afternoon. They get everything to make. It's just like, oh, we got OJ Purpose of jambalaya. That's it.
No, we got Kool-Aid community water jambalaya.
Bro, y'all instead of throwing white rice, say what is y'all throw jambalaya. Fuck you, that's funny. They just taking scoops of jambalaya. I'm sorry.
I'm not even listening to you.
Nigga, sausage hit him in the head.
I went on Twitter and just tuned you out.
Oh my god, bro.
So one thing I think about randomly is that when people say a specific thing in a specific way, every time I go back to it, I always recite it. So like, whatever song Currency said on How Fly, he's like, chew some orbit gums, brush your teeth, scrape your tongue. Every time I brush my tongue, I think brush your teeth, scrape your tongue. It's in my head every single time. Every time I see a mannequin, I think about where Dane Cook had the bit about where he was like, I'm weirdly attracted to mannequins, and it is like, but you can't tell your girlfriend because then when y'all get in an argument, she'll be like, why don't you just go fuck that mannequin? Yeah. It's it's things like that, just randomly. But it's every single time. So every single time I see a mannequin, I think, why don't you just go fuck that mannequin? Every single time.
Why don't you say that shit out loud one day? Oh,
I definitely have.
Why don't you go fuck that mannequin? Somebody looks at you. Sorry, it's Dave Chappelle. You know, you ever seen you seen the new special? Yeah, that one. The Dave on Netflix. You don't have Netflix? You like Hulu better?
I also say excuse me every time I see a mannequin because I think it's a person before I realize it's a mannequin.
One time one mannequin scared the shit out of me, dog. I looked at it too fast.
I'm telling you.
I was terrified. I would like being in like when the department stores closing and like they have some of it shut off, some of the lights shut off and shit. And you're like walking up, I swear to God, the mannequin heads be turning and looking at you as you're walking out. Like, finally, this motherfucker is leaving, bro. They should put loss prevention in mannequins. That would save like a lot of money.
What, you mean like cameras?
No, just like people in mannequin. Like hear me out. Like, I dress up as a mannequin, and then when somebody comes to steal from my section, I go, surprise, got you, bitch.
So you're basically like a fake scarecrow.
Basically.
That's not gonna work.
It will work.
First of all, mannequins have no like distinct facial features.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be so like, I wouldn't look like, I'd be me in a costume of a mannequin. So I'd just be like,
a costume of a mannequin is just a person wearing clothes.
No, I mean, like, I'd have like the mannequin head on, the mannequin arms. The mannequin
you can't put a mannequin head on.
I mean, you can make a casing. All it is just plastic. You hollow out the plastic. And
yeah, but mannequins are like smaller proportion than humans, and a lot of times a lot of times they don't have arms.
Some of them have arms. You have to get the ones that have arms. Maybe Shorty is like this.
The only reason you mistake a mannequin for a person is if they're not in your direct vision, so they're only in your peripheral, which is not in focus. That's why I always say excuse me, because I think I'm bumping into a person because I just see body in clothes. Yeah. But when you turn and look at the mannequin, it's very obvious it's a mannequin.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you want. But if you're stealing, you're not like looking at the mannequin. You're like,
if you're stealing, you're probably gonna be a lot more acutely aware of who's a mannequin, who's a person. Yeah, it is.
No, that's what I'm saying. You put me in a mannequin costume.
You can't have a mannequin costume. A mannequin is made to look like a person. You can't have a costume or something that's made to look like an actual person.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. I would just it'd be like putting on Master Chief's armor. I would come to work.
So basically you also have the idea of just having two small people sitting on each other's shoulders in a trench coat to simulate being an adult.
No,
this is the realm that you're entering.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like
you're literally.
I'm more concerned about you trying to debunk my mannequin theory than because being like a mannequin. No. Juvenile. Being like a mannequin, but not asking me like who the fuck is gonna sit there for hours doing one pose and not get tired.
No, because the entire mannequin idea is just stupid. That's just stupid.
That's why we need. And I mean, personally, I don't give a fuck if you steal from a store. They be like, oh, it raises prices. No, the fuck it doesn't. Y'all niggas, whatever y'all get stolen.
Just acknowledge that your mannequin idea was juvenile and idiotic.
My mannequin idea was fucking retarded.
Juvenile and idiotic.
I just thought about it. I do that shit a lot. I think about some shit and I'd be like, maybe it's to work. And then somebody you will come along and be like, this is all the reasons why. Like Batman, when he told Superman, I if I had a week, I couldn't list all the fucking reasons why that shit is wrong. When he told him he should just take the earth and push it out the way.
Oh yeah.
And I need somebody to come along and be like, this is the reason why that shit won't fucking work. You shouldn't tell nobody else that.
Man is like, bro, that's fucking stupid. That is stupid.
You need friends like that to tell you that's fucking stupid and you shouldn't do that shit. If more people had them friends, the world would be a lot better place.
What's funny about that Superman thing is that he's probably actually done that in somebody's rendition of Superman. Like in somebody's comic book, he's probably actually have done that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's fucking.
Speaking of superheroes, so I went down a tangent of looking up like 3D printed like masks and helmets for cosplay.
Bro, I want one.
Dude, like Power Rangers helmets and stuff, and then you just spray paint it and stuff.
That's dope. I want a
3D printer now, so I can do that.
Bro, those library. I think the library has one actually. The most they going down on price though. Honestly,
you can get one for what, like $300?
Yeah. Go in. I want 3 Ninjas masks.
I mean, you could just buy that.
I can't find them though. Like, I don't want to have to get a mask and then.
You can get a 3D printer for as low as $150 at Walmart.
But that's for like little toys and you doing stupid shit with.
You can get.
You doing something like a fucking Power Rangers mask. You don't need way
Stop
more.
rocking the table.
I'm sorry. You know I get fidgety.
Stop.
I can't help
Stop.
it.
Goddammit.
That's the ADD, bro. Mixed with the CTE.
I think the ones you can build the mask in are like $500-$600 maybe, and then you got ones that are like $3,000. $3,000,
$4,000, big ass machines that fucking set your room on fire and shit.
I saw it was like a black dude who made like a red, because I always liked Red Hood's mask.
Oh, I want that hoe too.
He made a really good version of it.
I want that hoe too, bro.
His was really good. And then
I want to go.
His only thing was like he had to like print it a couple of times to get the
nose and shit. Oh.
No, the head, the size of it shaped to his head.
Oh.
And then like another thing you have to be, another thing that's part of it is like how you put it on. So like I started with Power Ranger helmets, and with those either some people will have like a 2-part one, or like they'll put in a hinge system and then it like claps on the side like in the movie,
slip up, yeah.
Or they'll use magnets. So the black dude with the red hood, he used magnets where like you put it's like maybe like a little more than 2/3 of it is the front, and then the magnets put on the back. So now I want a 3D mask because I do want to go to like Comic Con and Anime Con.
I think
we should go to the next convention.
I think it's Matsui,
and just like take pictures.
I think it's Matsui's the next one.
We should go to that and take pictures.
I don't remember what day it is though. I know it's coming up soon, or we might have missed it. Honestly, like I be trying to go to that hoe, but every time it comes around, I'm either broke or I just forget about it. It'd be like a week later. I'm like, oh fuck.
I mean, that's what happened to me with the boat shows as an adult. I always miss them.
Hell yeah. Oh, and they be having them good ass peanuts and shit too. I want to go back to the boat show. Let me look for that show again. Remember we used to just go as kids, bro. Either somebody would just drop us off and
my dad always took me and my cousins to boat shows.
I know you took me 1 year too.
We went. He always took us.
And then
look at fishing stuff, get your knives sharpened, get your reels, get your lines put on your reels.
That shit was dope.
Look at RVs.
I remember you and Garen went a couple of times, and we just be on the party boats and shit. That's what made me want the party boats. I want a party boat now. That was just dope.
Oh, did you look at did you check out the blind car handler dude?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Bro, I downloaded the documentary. I need to watch it.
It was cool. It wasn't fucking documentary cool.
What
he did was pretty good. I couldn't figure the shit out. I still think he has like braille on the cards.
No, it's not. He just
knows the cards that well.
Yeah, it's techniques that take like decades to learn at a time. He was like one person could be trying to learn a technique, and it takes him 20 years to learn one technique. And he knows basically like he knows most of them. And you could just, he'll be like, oh, shuffle this deck, or like just throw it out all over the table. Then you'd be like, pick out a card, then put it back together, shuffle it again, put your card in, shuffle it again, and then he'll hand you your card back.
That's crazy.
And it's like there's no sleight of hand. It's like you're doing all the work, and he'll just hand you your card back.
Hand you your card back.
Or he showed one trick where it's like I keep calling them tricks, but they're not tricks. It's just like, it's basically
techniques.
Like, yeah, But it's like Supreme card hand, like the card companies will send him a deck, and he'll be like, "Oh, it was like he could just feel it with him." He'd be like, "Oh, this is this sort of paper from these type of trees," or it's like, "Oh, the moisture level was a little high when you were making these," or like,
"Damn,
these are these are too thin. You can't use these in Vegas. You'd have they're just good to go in the store." I'd be like, "Okay, these are the right texture."
I wonder how much money that nigga makes a year.
I don't know, but
it's got to be in the high.
This dude has like a very acute sense of how to fucking how cars work, my guy. He showed one technique where you can like now we gotta listen to fucking Tevin shift around and move his mic and shit.
My fault.
Because he can't sit still.
I can't sit still. I can stand up for a second. Oh, that feels better. Oh.
Well, hurry up, fix your fucking mic so we can get back to the podcast. I'm cutting this out.
Okay.
Or he knows one technique where it's like if the dealer knows that a card they want to keep is the next card, they hold it in place.
I saw that shit. That shit, I could not figure that shit out, bro.
From the bottom,
I could not figure. I was looking at it like, how is he? Like he was holding the card in his top hand, but he was holding it so well that he could just like flip the hoe out from like the card underneath the card. He was dealing.
Yeah,
like I couldn't figure it out. Bro.
Like the card he wants is like the second card, and he'll deal the cards from like all the cards under. It's like that shit.
Bro,
so
I could not figure it. I was looking at that shit like I was like, because it kept looking like he was dealing from the top, but he was not dealing from the top. I was like, and he wasn't even like grabbing it. Like, oh, I'm gonna slide my thumb underneath this one. And no, he was just like
one hand flicking them hoes out.
Bro, I was like,
so it's mesmerizing. So we missed Anime Matsuri. That was March 30th till April 1st. No, we didn't. I'm dumb. Cannot read. I'm thinking that's February. So next one is Anime Matsuri, which is March 30th.
How many tickets?
I don't know. It's just the show schedule.
We need better festivals in Houston.
No, we need to just go to them. Advance rates. Advance rates is like 45 and up shit. As it gets closer.
What day is that?
I think it's probably a weekend. The at-door prices for all 3 days is $80. For Fridays, $55. For Saturdays, $60. And for Sundays, $30.
I ain't trying to go all 3 days.
I mean, I just want to go take pictures.
Probably like a Saturday. Saturday probably be when this is most packed or some shit.
Hey, so why I put women/casino? Oh, okay. So I watched Casino earlier. So every movie I've seen Joe Pesci in, he's the person who ruins everything.
Yeah. He ruined everything in Goodfellas too.
Like that's just his thing. He just ruins shit.
That's just his character, bro. He ruins everything, bro. When he dropped old boy, he could have just dropped old boy and been good. When he dropped old boy, he started dropping everybody else, nigga. I'm like, yo,
let me see what I can remember seeing him in. I haven't seen Raging Bull. I need to watch that. I think he was the villain in Man on Fire or something.
I don't remember.
Lethal Weapon 2, he was probably a criminal. Goodfellas, he fucked it up. Home Alone, he's after the kid.
He's after the kid. He's a bad guy in Home Alone.
Home Alone 2.
He's a bad guy in Home Alone.
I haven't seen A Bronx Tale. Casino, he ruins it. So he's in 3 Lethal Weapons. And that's about it.
My Cousin Vinny.
I haven't seen that.
Me neither.
Or To Memory. Yeah, he ruined it. And then also white women ruin everything.
Duh.
Because Robert De Niro married the blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman. After 3 months, she told him it was probably a bad idea. He was like, I don't care. He was like, yeah, I know it's probably a bad idea. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Then on the wedding day, she calling her old boyfriend, crying on the phone.
Oh, I'm sliding her.
Like, yeah, I should probably not trust her with $2 million and another separate $1 million in jewels.
Bro, no.
And in the end, she ruins everything. I mean, luckily he survived because he had a fucking metal plate under his seat when they bombed his car. He jumped out of the car.
Bro, why women are the devil?
She ruined it. All she had to do was act right, and she would have kept all her money.
Who's your favorite white woman?
My favorite white woman?
Yeah. Rachel Dolezal. I'm sorry, she came to mind first. They making a Netflix series about her.
Who? I want to say her name is Becky Hammond is wrong.
You got me. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Hold on. It's the lady who played in the WNBA and then she became a Spurs coach.
Oh, her?
Coach. I don't know why. Yeah, it is Becky Hammond. I don't know why she tripping. Yeah, Becky Hammond, favorite white girl. So the thing about that is like my friend Tobin. Shout out to Tobin Joseph, about to get married. It was while we were in school and we talk about like hooping. He was like, we need to start watching WNBA, and I was like, I do, but it's just like it's summertime, so I'm never really trying to be home at the time the games come on. He was like, well, we need to watch it since we're not super athletes. The way they score is more practical to us than trying to watch NBA. I was like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Hey, look, they the ones who perfected the layup and the Euro step and
actually
getting in the court.
The Euro step was perfected by Europeans.
And we're not gonna give them credit.
And the best Euro stepper in the NBA,
James Harden.
From Europe is actually Manu Ginobili from Argentina.
The best Euro stepper from Europe is from Argentina.
he won like 3 championships in EuroLeague. So
Ginobili?
Yeah, he came to the NBA like a full adult. It's just that he had to reel himself in. He was he's a little wild cardish.
You think the Ball brothers are gonna make it to the NBA? You think they're just gonna stay
Absolutely
in
not.
Do you think they're gonna make it in the NBA?
No.
I think they have a chance to make
not
it. Not
all 3 of them. No.
Probably the little one won't make it.
No, I don't think LeAngelo will either.
You don't think LeAngelo will either?
I doubt it.
They playing against the scrubs.
I mean, they're playing like Lithuania. That's not a hotbed.
No, that's playing a bunch of foreign boys.
Nah, if they play in like the Central Europe League, where it's like
niggas is balling.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all niggas is playing in
where like if you
high school gym,
bro. where like if you beat the opposing team, you might die because the home team is like that passionate about it.
She might get popped by the mafia.
There was I saw one documentary a dude did where he got to go to like a Final Four of a league in Europe, and it was in like Turkey that year. And like that year, their local team was in it, and they've never won it. So like when you go to the games, it's basically like a tournament, a single elimination. So the home team played the second game. The game before that, the arena was so loud they were like singing a song the entire game, and it was just stupid loud the whole time. Like you could barely hear like the whistles and stuff. Then when the home team played, it got even louder. And then the home team won, so they got to the final, and everybody was hyping in the streets. Like people were like lighting flares and singing and partying, and then the home team wins the final, and it was just pandemonium.
Burn the fucking city down.
But he was like, if they lose, he was like, if they win, the city will party, for days at a time. If they lose, somebody might actually lose their life tonight.
Bro, fucking Europe is crazy, dog. Them niggas is more passionate about sports than we is. I remember I was watching a documentary on Vice, and they was in Italy. Nigga, it's a sport where you just fight. I don't think there was no goal to the fucking sport. It was just a sport where you fight niggas. They move a big ball, but the point is to fight niggas. The ball point is just like an extra thing. The point is you gotta box niggas. And it's like different sections of the city, and they have this tournament every year.
Oh, is it called bocce?
I think it is. Let me see.
It says the most violent sport on earth.
That is it. The sport is just box niggas.
It says this barbaric version of soccer is the original extreme sport.
That's it. You just fight niggas. That's the whole thing. That's what niggas come to see. They don't come to see the actual sport being played. They come to see you throw punches with another nigga.
I mean, you might as well just watch like kung fu soccer at that point.
Kung fu soccer's a thing?
It definitely is.
Really?
I mean, just watch a Jackie Chan movie where he's in like older China. This just looks like rugby and soccer put together.
Bro, it's like rugby, soccer, MMA, and boxing just rolled into one.
Like, this dude is like, shirt is ripped.
They had like niggas be like, oh yeah, I work for the bread company, but when this shit comes around, you know, I stop what I'm doing and I go toward the tournament. See, that's why we need.
Well, these dudes is actually like was like giving each other the ones,
bro. That's dope.
Dang, dude just threw him and then he starts swinging. Somebody swing on him, he starts swinging on somebody else.
Like, I imagine this game was played a lot more violently back in like 15th century Italy.
Yeah, it's
like niggas had swords.
I just saw somebody punch somebody in the back of the head. Oh, I just saw a dude eat a straight right to the face.
I told you, bro. Them niggas this shit's violent.
Dang, I'm just watching people take.
Watching this
I'm just
shit.
watching like watching people. So basically, they're wearing no shirt or a minimal shirt, and then what looks like some special like shorts or pants. It looks like pantaloons, like jester pants, and like tennis shoes, and like people are. It's like people are like straight up having fist fights. Like closed fist fights, bare knuckle brawls. But then they have like a soccer ball and you have to like throw it to the other side's wall. And the refs are dressed like freaking medieval dudes with like the puffy shoulders and shit. I would not want to play this. People actually swinging on me and shit, grabbing me by my neck. Nah, I'm cool on that. No, this dude is in like a full top mount. Hold on, I don't know how to rewind it.
Bro, he's beating the shit out of this nigga.
I don't know how to rewind. This dude was in like a full Brazilian jiu-jitsu top mount.
Bro, they just fight. That's the whole point. Is just watching it. I was like, y'all niggas don't even give a fuck about this ball.
It's like 3 people, and if the ball gets by like their goal, then they're on the ball.
Balls on the other side of the field and shit. Niggas looking at you. It's coming. Hey, the ball's coming towards you. You got to stop what you're doing and actually play the game. Then once it goes to the other side, you go back to fighting the nigga.
Hey, have you seen like the newest episodes of After Hours on Cracked?
They still do that shit. I thought you know a bunch of niggas got fired, right?
No, I don't follow their YouTube channel.
A bunch of people got.
The only part
Michael Soren got fired.
The
Katie
only
got
part
fired.
of that YouTube channel I watch is the After Hours.
Bro,
and I it's only like in a binge.
All of them people got fired. Everybody on After Hours. Well,
they were
Soren and they
were on some recent ones I looked at. Well, maybe they weren't actually that recent. But
they got fired last year.
They had like a separate group, and it was like,
I saw that one.
Dog, the chick with the fro.
Yeah, she's pretty
funny. How big did it was?
Yeah,
she's cute.
But
that's all I had written down about it.
Most of them got fired. Most of the Crack team. That's why Crack hasn't made any videos in a long time. They still do the podcast, I think, but I think they just fired the dude who did the podcast too.
Well, I never bothered subscribing.
I like
the only videos I was even interested in was the After Hours.
After Hours is good. Obsessive Pop Culture and What's News, bro.
And then like the Helmet History or whatever.
Helmet History was stupid.
No, Helmet History was good.
Helmet History was stupid, but So You Want to Be, and it'd be like Batman or Wolverine. That was a pretty good series.
Helmet History is like where they kind of debunk myths and stuff.
Yeah,
like, they talked about like samurai, how they were just regular.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm thinking about actual helmets. I don't know why. I just thought that was pretty good.
So the last After Hours was November 20th, 2017, and it was the same 4 crew.
And then after that, everybody got fired.
It was weird. If they all got fired, they're still on like their
no,
they're still on like their post. What's their pinned video? There's stuff falling.
What you mean? What's their pinned video?
You know how you?
They'll put them up there, but
on their front, like when you first go to their channel, like they're still like the pinned video is them. See?
No, they've all got fired. Everybody got fired. Soren left. Katie got fired. Daniel got fired. What's his face left. Both of them became writers for different shit. Pretty much everybody except for like new people got fired. They only do articles now. They don't do videos no more on YouTube. After old boy left the company, the original founder CEO, he left and does something else. That's like they gonna fire a lot of people once he leaves. That's exactly what they did. Fired everybody.
That's tough.
I hate when good shit goes, bro.
So back a couple episodes ago, you were talking about OJ has won in all facets of life.
OJ has won.
That nigga was wildin',
bro. He got out of jail and he's still winning right now. Let's
revisit that. So apparently some Fox interview or whatever came out from 2006, so 12 years ago, about when he tried to make the book If I Would Have Done It. The only reason he put if in it is so he can have deniability with his children. He basically was saying, I did it, here's what happened, but I put if, so it's like, hey, I said if I would have did it. I'm saying hypothetically.
Technically, bro.
This nigga went into full detail what happened that night. Like for the first part of him discussing it with the lady when she was asking a question, he kept saying, oh, we're speaking hypothetically. Then he got to the point where he's like up at the house. He was like, dude, Charlie was like, oh, somebody over there. He doesn't know how Charlie knew or why Charlie was at Nicole's house. The caveat is people think Charlie is like his alter ego, like Beyonce has like the Sasha Fierce shit.
CTE.
No. He's saying Charlie so he can say somebody else initiated this. I didn't just go do it myself.
OJ is still eating off this murder case, bro. Just let it die.
So I mean,
this is gonna get popped on perjury, bro. You can still get popped on perjury.
It's just the fact that it came back out, like the interview has come out, and then
it's always an old interview. Okay,
he was like, no, the interview's from 2006, and then
it's an old interview,
and then it was like the publisher didn't want it to even like put the book out
because I was just like
stuff. And then he was like,
I feel like I read this shit, and if I put it out and they pop him, I'm going down with this nigga.
And then it was like he went over there in like his all black with his gloves on. He was like, he always kept a knife in the Bronco because you couldn't carry a gun. And then he was like, Charlie took it from him. And then he was like, he confronted Nicole, and then they get into it, and then like the Ron Baker guy gets there, and then they get into it, and then Nicole tries to like, I guess tried to make him leave, and he like hits her with the back of the knife, and she falls and gets hurt. And then the Ron Baker guy, he said, like, by the time, so at the beginning when he was talking about stuff, he kept saying hypothetically. By the time he started talking about being up at the house, he just stopped saying it. He started saying it like
first person.
Yeah, he was saying it like, oh yeah, I was here, she was here, she said this to me, I said this to him. Like, he was like, the Ron Baker dude got in like a karate stance. He was like, are you gonna try to kick my ass? You think you can kick my ass? Like, this dude was just saying what happened. And then he was like,
OJ baby, what are you doing?
He was like, whatever happened, he's like, I've never seen that much blood before in my life. Like, I didn't know that much blood could come from two people. He's like, and it was a gruesome scene. You seen the
hypothetically.
Yeah, that's like he described it. She was like, what about the gloves? He's like, oh yeah, Charlie like took off the gloves and just threw them down there. So that he kind of like, not debunked, he kind of like invalidated their claim
that they don't fit.
No, it wasn't that they, I mean, you can wear gloves and kill people that don't fit. That doesn't mean anything, actually. But his claim, I guess, that the gloves were planted and stuff. So it was just creepy. And at the end, he's like, we got to bring it back to the hypothetical.
Hypothetically, I'm just saying, I've
like,
never seen blood before like that. Hypothetically speaking.
It's like, nigga, what the fuck?
If I did, I feel like OJ fixed his chair, goes to bars and shit. I'm just saying, like, if I did kill her.
And then he was talking about, like, how he was still upset at Chloe. Not Chloe, why I say Chloe? He was still upset at,
Chris?
No, who's his wife?
Kris Jenner. No,
his wife. Nicole. How he was still upset at her, and how them being killed messed up his life. So he's still upset at her for that, and he was like,
nigga?
He still goes to her grave and like cusses at her.
What, nigga? Goddamn, bitch! You could have taken a knife shot to the gut, huh?
It's like, it's like before. It's like, okay, it's like, okay. First, it was,
maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
At first, it was like, okay, OJ didn't do it. Then it's like, yeah,
he might have. He definitely has. That's just like OJ fucking did it.
It's like once he tried to come out with the book, it was like, okay, yeah, he definitely probably did.
And white people like, we told you he. It's like, look,
now I'm 100% on he did it.
Yeah, see, I'm definitely like, no.
See, before he did if I had done it, I was like, I mean, I saw the evidence. It was like, the gloves had preservatives. I mean, like all the bloods had preservatives in it, and it had the racist cop.
Yeah, the racist cop. Do you say nigger sometimes? He was like, occasionally, it's just a job. No, but do you say it to black people?
And it just, dude was like, it smells like niggers in here. You can smell them. It's like, what the fuck?
This niggas is like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, OJ did it.
OJ definitely did
He definitely did it. If I didn't believe it before, I'm 100% certain now.
Speaking of criminals,
disgustingly, it was so weird. Like, you gotta watch it. Look on TMZ.
No, I'm not gonna watch it
on TMZ. No, you need to watch it. You should watch it to get the whole effect of it. Like,
no, nigga, he's fucking crazy.
It went from, if I went over there hypothetically, I got in the car hypothetically, I had a knife and Charlie took it hypothetically. Then it's like, I had the knife. I hit Chloe because she hit me. Then the dude tried to fight me. And then I basically blacked out.
A terrible karate master. Beat up by OJ.
Covered in blood. No, he just said he got in a karate stance. He just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Bro, I'd be like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this stuff. That's some bitch you should have been. But like, I'm not finna fight this big ass nigga with a knife. With a knife too. Like, not only are you big as shit already, big as shit, strong as shit, probably fast as fuck still, you got a knife that's like doubling your power level. The nigga done tripled his power level with just one item.
I don't know.
He hit a bitch and she went to the ground with the back of it. What you think he gonna do to me with the front of it?
It was so
Look, I'll call the police for you.
It was so weird. Like, you gotta watch it. Just watch
Bro,
that one
OJ
part.
got CTE like a motherfucker, bro.
That's not CTE.
That nigga missed his wife and he was like, he wanna come home. She was like,
he was just a fucked up nigga. And he murdered 2 people.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
He was just a fucked up person who wasn't black, and then he murdered 2 people, and then he didn't go to prison for it, but it basically ruined his the
rest of his life.
It ruined his celebrity status.
Cause he was on top of the world before that shit happened.
It ruined his celebrity status, and then he added on to it by trying to say, yeah, I did it, but then I'm gonna put
if I had done it.
If I had done it the way that I actually did it, but I didn't do it.
I'm not saying that I did do it, Kelly.
But I'm just saying I stabbed up both of them. Hypothetically.
If I had done it, look, he's probably looking at it. If I had done it.
He basically did that in the interview.
Bro, OJ is fucking crazy, bro.
I'm not blaming CTE. That nigga's just,
that nigga has CTE.
Like, fucked up ass nigga. That's not an excuse.
Speaking of criminals, old boy went to jail for 7 years and was crying like a little bitch. Martin Skrillex, whatever his name, Martin Skrillex.
Now let's take down the person who raised the price of insulin. You piece of shit.
Right? Oh, bitch ass nigga. Bro, how you? Bro, he was talking tough to fucking Ghostface Killer.
So who's gonna get the Wu-Tang album now?
The government gets the Wu-Tang album.
God damn it!
The government gets the Wu-Tang album, and apparently they have the Carter 5 album too. Because Martin Scorsese allegedly had the Carter 5. He had bought the Carter 5 from Wayne too.
I 100% doubt that. I'm pretty sure he just got a mixtape off of Dat Piff sold to him.
That'd be amazing.
That was called
if he did.
the Carter 5.
That'd be amazing. Whoever did that shit, I would love you to death if you scam that nigga out of millions of dollars with the Carter 1. Nah, not even with the Carter 1, with the drought.
It just no, the drought is over. 3. The drought is over 3.
All the confirmation, the bullshit. Oh my god. First thing he hears, this guy had Pussy Monster from the concert just on repeat for like 14. Girl, you hot like a mother high suit. But yeah,
this episode got dark.
The government gets the Wu-Tang album, which is even worse than him having it. Because you know they're not gonna give it away.
I mean, we're going on long. We gotta have something to lighten up the mood because that got dark. You got anything light?
Let me see. I just had something. Oh no, that's kind of dark. That's dark too.
All right, the Space City Boys, Space City Brothers Darkness podcast.
Chill Scott reportedly being sued by former friend over a Hallmark greeting card deal.
All right, that is the Space City Brothers podcast. Follow us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play.
Oh, wait. Toys R Us will go out of business.
Follow us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play. Follow our Twitter, Space City Bro Pod, which is probably going to be changed by the time you hear this. Follow our what else we got? We have a Patreon page. Just look up patreon.com/Space City Brothers. What else we got?
Any shout outs?
Shout out to the Girl Scouts.
Bro, y'all need to come to the hood because I cannot find no cookies, bro.
Actually, they were here and one girl was going door to door.
You lying?
It's like last weekend.
Oh, bro, she never came to this, bro. I about like 30 boxes.
She probably rang the doorbell for like 10 minutes.
It really don't, especially if I'm not home either. Fucking.
Also, just go to HEB after like 7.
I went to HEB after 7. I got some cookies from them girls. I don't want to buy nothing from the Caucasoids anymore. I wanted to get some from.
Well, you just gotta catch the right group girls. That's in front of
Girl Scouts.
You just gotta find the right group that's in front of the grocery store.
I felt bad when I bought it from them. Well, I didn't because I was getting cookies and I was making them happy, but I was like also kind of sad because, like,
I mean, your phone was on.
Yeah, it just went off for some reason.
Well,
but like, I was like, shit, I gotta buy like 30 boxes from Black Girl Scouts now just to offset the fucked up. Cause I wanted to give my money all to Black Girl Scouts. I didn't want to give it to any White Girl Scout troops.
Well, whatever. If you holler at us at the spacecitybrothers@gmail.com. Email, send us stuff to talk about on the podcast. Or if you want us to talk about something specifically,
send us questions and comments. And don't send us no comments because you might get cussed out depending on what it says.
And do not send us any dick pictures. Just I'm just gonna put that.
Really, any pictures of any body parts.
I'm just gonna put that forward in the air so y'all know. Don't send us. Nobody send us nudes on that. Okay,
because we both have significant others.
Also, I don't feel like having to deal with either side of that. So don't send us that shit.
Cause I'm definitely getting punched in the face if some random fucking news show up in the inbox.
I'm just gonna be irritated because the internet is free.
Is that it, bro?
You see booty for free on the internet.
Any doing rules before we go?
If you see OJ, you can just shoot him on sight. That nigga is crazy.
Shoot OJ on sight. I'm Henny Pendergrass. This is
Space City Walt,
and we out.
Real talk, nigga, all facts. Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.